What's our talking points?
That's it. What do we do?
I think we're better if we sit, to be honest with
Alright,
you. Okay,
sit.
sorry.
Stools.
I have two co-hosts today, so
Yeah. Do you think this is John Deere green? No.
that's more of like an Oliver Green.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
It's spring planting. There's no time for shaving it.
Pretty much, yeah. No, it's pretty much like that. Have you ever heard of low boy bottoming out as we go up a steep embankment?
No.
For those of you that don't know, obviously you've met Dawn before. This is my oldest sister, Dawn. This is actually her twin sister, Diana.
I came home from college for the weekend. Don't I look young?
Sure, go with that. Yeah. See, that's where guys and girls are so different. Like, I look at this and I'm just like, I look like I'm 40. I'm happy looking 40.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
No?
Not women.
Not women? Okay.
I'm close. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so you just came home from
So
college. Right?
maybe introduce us as your younger sisters.
Okay, so
That are actually 2 years older.
Yeah.
But people thought we were triplets. I just was
Yeah.
seeing a picture in the house that looks very convincing.
I could
So
see
was
that,
it
yeah.
about middle school? We were about all the
10.
same
We were
height?
like 11. Eric was 9. We were
That's what I was gonna say,
close
yeah.
in height.
4th, 5th grade, all the way to
Yeah.
like 7th, 8th.
Same chubby cheeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so how is spring planting going?
Not bad. Oh yeah, we're cruising along pretty good. Our corn that we gambled on came up. We planted it on the April 12th, and yeah, it's coming up, which is kind of nice.
I was just learning that since I've been away at college, that you have 2 planters now, corn and a bean planter. That's
What's
new.
your major in college? You've been you've been a like professional student for a little
Super
while.
senior.
Yeah. Like double masterate, double
Yeah.
doctorate. Nice.
So I did not know that they are 2 different implements.
Yeah.
You said that's been about 10 years.
No, well, kind of, yeah. This was during your first
Did you know
doctorate.
that? Of course you did. Yeah. Okay.
Well, she's around
I've
a
been
little
away.
more.
I've been away. Okay.
It's okay.
No, that's cool. Yeah, so as things have changed, the time frames have gotten tighter to get all the crops in spring.
Okay.
So,
you need both running at
yep.
the same time.
Yep. So we were doing that yesterday, which you would think would make Eric's life simpler, but it doesn't. It doubles the amount of phone calls in the day.
Well, yeah, 2
Yeah.
rigs running. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's still funny because it's still like, well, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I shut this off?
And how are there still new rocks in the field every year?
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a miracle, right? Like, oh my
Yeah.
God, the gift that keeps giving. Yeah. Some things don't change, right? Okay, so this is kind of funny. My godson Trevor last year was stock shopping and he lost the fuel cap and he spent 2 hours trying to find it. And I told him, next time just call me. I usually have one of these in my truck because it happens. It's just life. You don't always find these. Kind of cool.
Yeah, so that in the last 10 years, the rocks have stayed the same.
Pretty much.
How you
Yep.
pick them is probably different than when we were kids. You don't have to go
Dad
With
has
a
a-
skid loader
do it
and
by
our bare
hand.
hands.
Yeah.
Well, but if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger,
Yeah.
right?
I'm not
good.
complaining.
Yeah. But
How do you do it now?
Dad drives around in an air-conditioned skid loader.
Fuck it. Oh yeah.
Dad's styling.
I think
I didn't know you could air condition a skid loader.
I think we should get all 8 of our kids together and bring them out to the field and be like, 2 hours.
This is
go.
how it's done.
Yep, by hand.
50
just
cents a
for-
rock, kids.
50 cents?
10. 5.
What? A
What?
penny?
Yeah, I was gonna say that could
That's
run you
gonna add up
broke.
real quick.
50
Oh, is that
cents a
what?
rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
5 cents. Nothing. No, they get nothing.
No.
They get food and they get clothing.
Shelter. Yep.
So I don't have kids, so I can't comment.
Yep. If you know, you know.
Yep.
Okay, so after all the planting's done, then you take a vacation?
Absolutely, yeah. Go to Cancun for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yep.
With all the other farmers, you see them down there.
Exactly.
Like an egg convention in Cancun.
I'm sure there is. We're not cool enough to go.
Oh, he's in John Deere Green. I can go talk to him. Oh, Alice Green. Not talking to him.
Alice Orange.
Orange. I thought you said this was Alice Green.
No.
Oliver.
Oliver. Oh, jeez. It's been a long
So
time.
how's the suburbs?
I know.
How's the suburbs?
It's been a
So you're
long
putting a pool
time.
in. That's kind of cool.
And a chicken coop. I'm putting a chicken coop in because my kids are going to learn responsibility.
So Diana lives in a very nice suburb with very nice people, right? And then your hillbilly brother shows up in old rusty Ford pickups.
Yeah, and we have a bonfire in a room, like a tractor room, right? Isn't that what you do?
Even though the pool's going in, are you keeping the fire in?
Oh, it's gotten more elaborate.
Nice.
The fire pit is quite elaborate now, so.
Bring your s'mores.
Yeah, bring your s'mores.
Good one. I was gonna say this channel we can be a little more open.
Well, I still have a channel of my own.
Okay. Well then.
Okay,
do you
so
know,
after planting Cancun, then we start
only
spraying.
talk to the people with the Oliver Orange.
We start spraying fertilizer and fertilizer.
Spray, yeah.
Some form of spray.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so actually, like, you could pretty much got it down. The tough thing is that happens all within the next 3 weeks after we get done planning. So that,
So you're not good.
yeah,
Pushing back Cancun.
yeah. Didn't like Oliver Orange anyways. You guys both have kids. All eight of mom and dad's grandchildren are home. When you see them running around in the same front end when you see them running around in the same front yard that we did, what's your guys' take on that? Is that kind of cool, or is that
Oh,
just
yeah.
like,
I
give
mean,
me a break?
Not many can say that they grew up that their parents still live in the house they grew up in and they get to bring their grandkids back to it. And not everyone can say they still live with their mom and dad either. Go team. Yeah.
Hey, you know our joke is just wait till you move back in.
I already did mine.
You don't know where you're gonna stay, but
I did mine after college, after work.
Yeah.
I was here for
there
3
was a little
years.
while where all three of us were home.
Oh,
with
yeah,
us.
'cause
you guys were
Yeah,
there
we only
in
had two
between.
of the
Yeah.
kids. Yeah,
That was a full house.
that was a full house.
They
so.
loved it. Mom and dad loved it.
I don't think so. I think they tolerated.
Yeah.
Like you guys are parents. Toleration
Oh,
is a
yeah.
word that's often not
No,
used
little kids when you're not used to the sound level and the upkeep is a lot.
It's a lot.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it makes you not want to have kids too for a little while.
Yeah. But no, I think it's awesome to be able to bring the kids back to the farm and for them.
Well,
to
and
get to
Dawn's
see
kids
everything.
are older, and then mine are all. They all step down, and
Dawn's got to take off, and so if Diana's cool enough just hanging out here with me for a
Yeah.
little while, we'll talk a little bit, reminisce about farm,
All right.
talk bad about Dawn.
Yeah. Share all my secrets and then all Eric's too.
Pretty short list.
then I'll go back to college.
Thank you.
You want something controversial?
No. It's funny because like me and you have like totally different personalities, right? And that's cool. But like the world needs that. And
Actually, we have very similar personalities.
we're competitive. Oh, dude, we
Yeah.
are scary competitive.
We're both like mom. We're a little more emotional.
True.
Dawn is like dad.
Dawn is dad
Steady,
2.0.
Eddie,
Yep.
like. So we're actually the same.
There's truth to that, yeah. You're a mom with 4 kids. I'm a single guy.
Yeah.
We're here at Mother's Day family event. What do we talk about?
I know.
It's tough.
We were talking about.
But no, this is cool though, because like you don't. I imagine too there's people out there that are like, I don't know what to talk about that weird person.
Well, but I was telling you, I was going back to the gym.
I thought that was
We all
awesome.
used to work out together when we were in high
Oh,
school.
yeah.
And so I was kind of, telling you about that and how I was surprised how like addicted I got to it and how excited I am to go every day. Yeah, so I was just encouraging Eric that, that he would love it too once he is able to get back to it.
Yeah,
So we were talking
no.
about that. That was
Down the
cool.
down the road, I like it.
Yeah.
It's just right now this life's a little crazy, but no, it's funny how you don't get that athlete out of you. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
did you ever
the
get mad like
competition.
when you see someone like running down the freaking sidewalk and you're like, especially if they had their shirt off or if there's a woman like maybe a little tighter shirt than, yeah. So like it would just piss me off. Like, God dang it, like I want to do that, but then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I got bills to pay.
Yeah, I have kids. Like, it took a long time. All the kids and stuff. So life happens, but then you kind of get some rhythm back.
So what other advice can we give for trying to find common space and trying to hold a conversation with either a family member or something during family events?
Wow.
I know.
Well, I do think ChatGPT is really helpful with conversation starters. Do you use it ever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know some people are a little still thinking like, robots are going to take over the world and are a little freaked out.
I think
by
we're a
it.
little farther away than most
But
people think.
but just some of the like tools, what it's like, hey, give me a few conversation starters. I don't know, it can be kind of helpful.
Okay.
What would you?
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Because a lot of times it's just like, yeah, you're just sitting there like, oh, just cracking.
Because I was like,
cracking ice.
my 2.5-year-old, I was like, tell Uncle Eric that you potty trained this week. And he
Yeah.
was like, oh, cool. Yeah, so we don't have as much overlap right now. It's okay.
That's okay.
We have so much history, though. We were all so close growing up.
Yeah.
And in high school and after high school, we were all such good friends. So, you know, we just...
And I think we've done a good job maintaining that. I think the challenge is just like, you're super busy, I'm super busy. It's hard that when our lives cross paths, you know, being a mom.
We live just, that's how I always feel. We live just far enough apart that you don't just drop in. But
True.
I think now that our kids are older, you'll see us more on the weekends.
Oh yeah, no, and then, like some of it too is like, so when you would stop over, it's midday. That's usually when I got guys here. We're trying to go in different directions, right? I don't get a whole lot of time to like roll up to the house and hang out with you. And so, you know, just, timing's a tough one.
Yeah. Or we'd be rushing off, like get the kids to bed or whatever, so.
Okay, so Dawn's not here to defend herself. Got any Dawn stories? Dude, she was like the best out of all of us. Like she never got in trouble.
You think so?
Dude,
Yeah.
Dawn's ability to look at teachers or authorities and just be like, you know, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Which is dad.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is dad. And then
Yeah.
meanwhile, maybe she was just better. She got me and you to do all the dumb crap. Diana's never seen my channel before, so she doesn't know how we end.
Well, I have seen a lot of it. I can't say that I've made it to the end of every video.
It's
so.
fine, man. There's just not enough hours in the day. So that's what's tough is like when you have two sisters putting out a lot of content every week, it's hard. I don't get to watch all your guys' stuff either.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like.
Clearly.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Clearly.
So
Good place to end.
How do you guys? All right, well, that was fun.
Kind of like that.